crypto. Welcome, guys. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So happy Friday. Today is Friday, man. So you are welcome. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are welcome. So, guys, as you guys can see, so Bitcoin is trading between $107,400. So to me, Bitcoin still holding strong. So, but we are slightly down from yesterday. So yesterday, Bitcoin was trading between $109,000 to $110,000. So now, the market is consolidating a day like today. So let's discuss Bitcoin adoption and every other TS that is happening in the world of crypto. So today the market is slightly down, which I will be showing you guys most of the data and why I think the market is slightly down today. So a lot of good things happening in the crypto space. So less than 12 hours ago, so one big way moved about 80,000 Bitcoin. That is a transaction, which is not easily to make in the crypto space, which I think a lot of people are fearful, and which is why some people are taking profit as well. Because a way just moved about 80,000 Bitcoin, what about $8 billion plus? So, and this person bought this Bitcoin 2014, about 14 years ago. So when Bitcoin was still trading between 78 cents. So which 10,000 Bitcoin back then is worth about $7,000 plus. In total, it may have cost him about $30,000. But now it's now worth about it's now worth about $8 billion. So this person just made the transaction. It's like the volume is a little bit too high, man. Maybe. So if you guys can hear me clear, let me know on the chat, guys. I can see the chat booming, man, but you guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. Happy weekend. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss every other thing that is happening in the crypto space. So guys, at first he moved 10,000 Bitcoin. So which worth about $1 billion. So $1 billion plus. So that's $1 billion plus worth of Bitcoin. He bought them when Bitcoin was trading between about 78 cents, which cost him about $7,400 to $7,800. So now this way just moved 80,000 Bitcoin from a dormant wallet for in the past 14 years. So he haven't moved a single Bitcoin, but now, he's moving about $8 billion, which is why it's very, very important to invest in Bitcoin and crypto. Imagine going with about $8 billion in profit for just between a decade investment, which it sounds crazy, but we'll be looking into that and every other thing that is happening in the crypto space. Not just that, a lot of good things happening in the crypto space. Just about a few hours ago, so which I will be showing you guys that Brian Armstrong, he made a tweet. He said that banks in the US are closed today, but crypto is open. Crypto work 24 hours. Crypto work for you every day, which every weekend I try to remind you guys this. That's because the banks are closed here in Europe as well, not just US. Here in Europe, the banks are closed today. I believe most of the African countries as well. Banks are closed today, but Bitcoin is 247. So, guys, let's dive into the market without wasting so much time. I see the chat booming, guys. Share the stream with your friends and family. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So as you guys can see, Trump tariff, the deadline is roaming for the European here. As I was saying just now, you guys know that a few weeks ago, President Trump implemented tariff here in Europe. He said that he give them about a 2 weeks deadline, so for them to bargain a deal. And who you guys know that this tariff have been affecting the markets over the past few months. So which is not crazy. But apart from that, which this come in, Elon Musk backs since Pulse criticize of Trump's mega base in the first comment as it passed. You all know just about 3 4 days ago, Elon Musk was against this bill, so which is this President Trump call it a beautiful bill. But to me, there's nothing beautiful about it. That's because it just have to help the government to print more money. And you guys know what that means. Once the government keep printing more money, you know, the inflation rate it keeps skyrocketing, which show that your buy power, you no longer have much buy power. If you keep your money in banks, your buy power keep decreasing every single day. Yeah, you guys, I can see the chat for me. You guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. I know it's weekend and you guys want to go and enjoy the weekend. So I'll be keeping it short, but I have to let you guys know what is happening in the market. But don't be scared, guys. So, someone just made $8 billion in profit. $8 billion, just between a 2014 to date, which is why I always tell you guys that, so Bitcoin and crypto has created more millionaires than ever over the past few years. Imagine making just, even if $1 billion, just between less than 2 decades, just because you invest in Bitcoin and crypto, which is why I've been telling you guys that Bitcoin and crypto has created more millionaires than ever over the past few years. So, guys, which is why Rich Dad and Poor Dad, so which is Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki, what he's saying here is that, it's around me that, about 95% of USDC, which is the fiat, it will crash. He said that fiat will crash. And one of the way to you, so which is why I showed you guys about 2 days ago. Robert Kiyosaki said that, he is buying more Bitcoin and crypto. For sure. He said he's buying more Bitcoin and crypto. That's because he knows that, Bitcoin is one of the way for you to hedge against inflation. Yeah, guys, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Happy weekend. So that's because Robert Kiyosaki knows very well that, one of the way to hedge against inflation is to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. Imagine, someone who bought, 7,000 $7,800, $7,400. You guys can do the math. Bitcoin was trading between 78 cents. He bought 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoin is now worth about $1 billion plus. That's not crazy. For just a $7,000 plus investment, $7,800 investment, you get $1 billion in return, less than 2 decades, less than 20 years, which is crazy. It's between 2011 to date. 2011 Bitcoin was still trading below $1. So, which is why every single day I keep telling you guys, this year is the best strategy. Bitcoin is still trading between $107,000, as you guys can see, $107,700. But we still have a long way to go. Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of strategy, he said that he will keep buying the top forever. I'll have the clip here, a short clip. He posted this on his S account, on his Twitter account about a few hours ago. So which I have the tweet here. Robert Kiyosaki is alarming once again. He said that the USDC, which we call it USDT in fiat, the government money, it will clash. So it will crash for sure. That is because they keep printing more money. President Trump just signed a beautiful bill to print another 3.something trillion dollars. So where do you think that money is coming from? It's coming from air. They are printing it from air. You are the one working for it. One of the ways for you to hedge against inflation is to invest in a strong asset like Bitcoin and crypto. So which take us here? This is Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. So those are smart people telling you that, you are in the right place. As you guys can see here, Brian Armstrong made this tweet about 30 minutes ago, still less than 1 hour. He said that banks in the US are closed today. Crypto work for you every single day. So every weekend like this, I remind you guys that Bitcoin and crypto, is here 247. You can trade, you can transfer, you can make transaction 24 hours. You can wake up around 1 a.m. in the morning, you decide to make transaction. But if you are using banks, you have to go to the banks. They will ask you questions. Why are you sending money? So that is because there's a third party between that. So guys, the Bitcoin and crypto adoption keep getting wide. The adoption, it keep accelerating. So one of the way for you to be, you are in the right place. I tell you guys every single day. So if you don't know what to buy, so which is why I will be starting a DCA portfolio in the next few months. So between now to the end of the year, I will be starting a DCA portfolio when I'll be adding between $50 to my portfolio once in a week. It will be on Thursday. So you guys, so who want to be DCA, all you just need to do, try to make sure you have some cash on your side. It's very, very important for us to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So guys, at first, as you guys can see here, a dormant wallet. So this was eight address, eight address. But at the first, this is one of the first address. So a dormant wallet address has been inactive for over 14 good years. For 14 good years, this person buy Bitcoin and transfer it to a wallet, either a hardware wallet or any decentralized wallet. So it may be a cold wallet, you know, or a Phantom or other wallet like Trust Wallet. So I always tell you guys, keep your Bitcoin and crypto safe. It's very, very important to keep your Bitcoin and crypto safe. So as you guys can see here, a dormant wallet that has been inactive for over 14 years just transfer all 10,000 Bitcoin, which is about $1 billion plus, $1 billion, $10,000, $1.1 billion, $1.9 billion. That is crazy. $1 billion plus. After holding since April 3, 2011. So April 3, 2011, the original receive, Bitcoin was still trading between 78 cents. Bitcoin was still not up to a dollar. Bitcoin was trading below 80 cents, not $80, below 80 cents, below a dollar. So Bitcoin was still trading between 78 cents when this person transferred this 10,000 Bitcoin into this address. But today, just log into the wallet and transfer the 10,000 Bitcoin out, which worth about $1 billion plus. It was not just a single address. So you guys can see it here again. So it was eight address like this. $1 billion, $1 billion, $1 billion, $1 billion into eight plus. So which worth about $88 billion plus, which I think a lot of people are bit scared. He may decide to dump in the market as well. As you guys can see, he may decide to sell. So, which is why I also think he also contribute to why the market is slightly down today. So he may have decided to take some profit. It's very, very important to take profit. I always tell you guys every single day. So the big boys keep taking profit. I saw it on chain yesterday when the USDT on a Solana chain, it hit all-time high yesterday. I was telling you guys, so for you guys can see it here again. All eight wallets wakes up after 14 years of dormance. This person has not even logged into this address for the past 14 years. This is the power of investing in Bitcoin and crypto, guys. I tell you guys every single day, it's very, very important to be in the crypto space. So one of the best way to generate a financial freedom. So this person turned less than $40,000 to $8 billion in, as you guys can see here, in less than 20 years, in less than 50 years. So 40 years after, so he decided to log into the wallet. You may even surprise that this person does not even have access to this wallet. Maybe he forget the seed phrase. He just now remember where he keep the seed phrase. Boom. He log into them. You have $1 billion here, you have $1 billion here, you have $1 billion here. So it's one of the way to generate financial freedom. Buy and hold for a long term. It's very, very important. Buy Bitcoin and hold for a long term. Yeah, guys, I see the chat boom. Me, you guys are all welcome. So let's discuss. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So if you are thinking of what to buy, guys, you are in the right place. So our DCA portfolio will be starting soon. So, and as always, for you sharing this room with your friends and family, it gives you an opportunity winning a Bitcoin crypto from me, NFT as well. So you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. I can see the chat boom. Festus Favor, Zita, J-Boy, Victoria, Chukwemeka, Tufoni, Jude, Raven, Kamaros, Vincent, Naomi. You guys know I can call you guys all. You guys are all welcome. So if you are watching from X, Twitter, Kick, Twitch, guys, try to make sure you are also following me on the YouTube channel. The name remains the same, Charisco Crypto, as you guys can see on the screen. So guys, let's move further. As you guys can see here, so this is the same thing, same move here. As you guys can see, this is still the same headline. Mysterious Bitcoin were moving $8 billion in large daily transfer of other Bitcoin in history. So you guys can see it here. So it's been confirmed, it's on trend. It moved $8 billion worth of Bitcoin. So one of the largest Bitcoin transfer in history, in old Bitcoin's address in history. A lot of people are a bit scared that, he may be dumping on the market, which I don't think so. So if he's someone who could be able to hold Bitcoin for the past 14 years, at least he may decide to take a profit of $1 billion, which is amazing. But moving the $8 billion, that is a little bit scary. That is because if you dump $8 billion in the crypto market, for sure, Bitcoin will dip back down. So, which I think is why a lot of people are being a little bit scared today. So, not just that, following the tariff that is happening between President Trump and Europe here. So President Trump is still working so hard to impose a tariff in Europe, but which I think European government are working with him hard to hard, according to as we usually do it, say it hard to hard at least to resolve the issue. Yeah, guys, you guys are amazing, man. As I always tell you guys, don't forget, you guys are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all generate a financial freedom together. So, guys, which take us here? Theta, yesterday I showed you guys that, almost about almost $500 million was minted yesterday on USDT. No, USDC yesterday. This is USDT. Yesterday, I showed you guys almost about $500 million was minted yesterday of USDC. So this is new money. Just like people depositing their local currency on exchange, meeting new money. That is because they want to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. But as you guys can see here now, Theta just meet a massive 1 billion meeting of Sparky Crucial market shift. So Theta just meet another $1 billion, which is crazy, So another $1 billion just come into the market. What are those big boys want to buy? They keep buying Bitcoin and crypto. What thing I always tell you guys that it's still not making a huge effect in the market because they use OTC, they use peer-to-peer. They call the Wall Street. Let's say, for example, this person that hold about $8 billion worth of Bitcoin, they may call him, I need $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. He send them the $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. They send him the $1 billion in cash. So it will make effect in the market. That is because that person buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading below $1. So when you buy from address, so when they just buy, they transfer them to address, it will not make effect in the market. But don't forget, when OTC dry up, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. So which take us here, which is Mara. If he was here during a Bitcoin conference, Mara was the one of the biggest mining. So the miners, they keep holding more Bitcoin. Mara, they are now holding about 50,000 Bitcoin, worth about $5.5 billion. So they keep holding. Most of the miners, the big miners, they are not selling. That's because they believe so much in Bitcoin. They know about Bitcoin. They know that Bitcoin will keep going up in value, which is why they keep trying to make sure that they are Bitcoin holding. They are not selling. You guys can see, even if miners, they are not selling their Bitcoin. So you are just coming into the space, why will you be scared that Bitcoin is trading between so I always tell you guys, Bitcoin is still trading between $107,000. Don't be scared. Keep GCA dollar cost average. Is one of the ways to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So as you guys can see it here, this is Mala holding about 50,000 Bitcoin as of today. They keep trying to make sure that they hold more Bitcoin. So quickly, which take us here. Let's see this. So I'll be showing you guys that this Bitcoin spot ETF, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So over $1 billion flows into spot Bitcoin ETF. So which is the macro sentiment improve. The Bitcoin and crypto adoption, guys, it keep going wide every single day. You guys can see. So those are the things. It's on chain. The Bitcoin and cryptos, adoption, it keep going wide. It keep accelerating. It keeps skyrocketing. So I showed you guys just now. Robert Kiyosaki, which is the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad, he said that the USD dollar, USD, it will crash. Most of other local currencies already crashing. Not just USD, Europe will crash. You know, the British pound will crash. Most of other currencies will crash. And one of the assets that we start is Bitcoin. That is because Bitcoin, it has a mass supply. You can't print more Bitcoin. You can print more fiat. President Trump, he just signed a new, it's just for him to take a pen to sign a paper. They will be printing 3.9 trillion dollars, almost about 4 trillion. They will be printing it from air. You are working for it, but the government print it from air. So it may even maybe before it's just the first year of his tenure. Don't forget that. Maybe before the end of the tenure, he will have to sign another pen again. Boom. They will print another trillions again. So, which is why one of the way to hedge against inflation is to hold an asset that has a mass supply, a strong asset. That asset that is being decentralized, that asset that can give you freedom. Bitcoin is one of their assets. The banks are closed today. You can send Bitcoin 247 to every part of the world. But you can't go to the bank today, tomorrow. So because tomorrow is Saturday, from tomorrow. So tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday. You can't go to the bank telling them that you want to send this thing cash to anybody. No, it won't be possible. So the banks are closed, but Bitcoin is open 247. So that is freedom. Unity alone, Bitcoin gives you unity. That's because in the Bitcoin and crypto community, the unity is massive, baby. Which is why I still think that you guys who are always here every single day, you guys are not the fans, but we are community. So we have to grow together to make sure we achieve a financial freedom together. It's very, very important, guys. So, guys, let's move further. Let's see what next, man. So, cheers to you guys. Happy weekend. So, guys, not just Bitcoin that is growing, as you guys can see here, Solana DApp. I always tell you guys every single day, don't sleep on Solana, guys. Solana, it keep growing massively, as you guys can see. This is, let me zoom in so you guys can see better. So Solana DApp brought in over about $562 million in Q2 alone, just in Q2. This is about more than half a billion dollars that Solana DApp makes just in Q2. It brings in more money than Ethereum, Binance Chain, and Base. You can't even compare just Solana alone. You can't compare Solana to Base. You can compare Solana to BSC, which is Binance Smart Chain. You can't even compare Solana to the Ethereum chain. That's because 99% of the meme coin, they are being traded on Solana. So I tell you guys every single day. So don't sleep on Solana. So even if Solana did back down for sure, it's also a good time to this year. But that does not mean Solana will dip back down more than here. Solana is still trading above $150. Last cycle, I remember, so it's still trading between $145 as of today. I remember last cycle where Solana did back down to all-time high. Solana was $260, but despite Solana head up to $260, but Solana did back down to below $10, $9. I hold Solana where Solana was trading between 260. I was still accumulating more Solana where Solana was still trading between $10. So which is why I will tell you guys, this year is one of the best strategies, not a trader. I showed you guys yesterday, just a way lost how much yesterday, about $12 million for trading with leverage. Even if you want to use leverage, you don't use high leverage, guys. Don't use high leverage. It's very, very important. So 1S, 2S leverage is better than using a 10S, 20S, 30S, 40S. Some people even use a 40S leverage, which I don't think is good because I don't think it's good because most of the time the leverage people who make money from leverage are those exchangers. So don't use leverage. Invest in Bitcoin and crypto and hold for a long term. As you guys can see here, so even if a Solana as well, it's still glowing as well. So guys, this is Michael Saylor. This is Michael Saylor, the CEO of Strategy. What is Saylor saying? Michael Saylor, Michael Saylor is saying that I am going to buy the top forever. Michael Saylor is not trying to make sure that so he's not trying to time the market, no, because he already know that Bitcoin is here to stay. So Saylor is saying that he's going to buy the top of the Bitcoin forever. So it's just a short clip. What Michael Saylor was trying to explain here is that so even if Bitcoin will be trading, even when Bitcoin will be trading at $1 million per coin, he will be buying more Bitcoin. You guys see, is the one who posted this on his S account about a few hours ago. So let me play the short clip. You guys can see. I will put $1 billion of it. And when it's 2 million, I will probably be doing it again in one day. And when it's 10 million, I will be doing $1 billion or more in one day, right? And so we're not stopping. And I said this to Tucker Carlson on television. I said, I'm going to be buying the top forever. And here's what I tell you. When Bitcoin's $1 million a coin, I bet you I will probably buy $1 billion of it at $1 million a coin, probably in one day. And when it's 2 million, I will probably be doing it again in one day. So Saylor is even saying that even when Bitcoin will be trading at 2 million, he will be buying Bitcoin. Saylor is telling you that he's not trying to make sure that he's not trying to time the market, so he will be buying the top forever. And even when Bitcoin is trading at $1 million per coin, so he will be buying it. So which is amazing. The big boys keep accumulating. The U.S. House designs July for 14 for cryptos for 14 to 18 as a cryptos week. Guys, this is amazing. That the United States will be designing July 14 to July 18 as a crypto week. This is huge. And also, at least, this, which is why I always say that, the unity in the Bitcoin and crypto space is always amazing. So we are here to unite. So this day, it will be a celebration day. So which is the US House designed July 14 to July 18 as a crypto week, which is amazing, which I think is amazing, man. So guys, a lot of good things keep happening in the crypto space. So don't sleep on Bitcoin and crypto. The Wall Street, they keep accumulating. This is a US spot Bitcoin ETF. As of today, BlackRock is now holding almost about 700,000 Bitcoin. So BlackRock is holding 698,919 Bitcoin, which worth about $75 billion plus, just a BlackRock alone. So guys, the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. I hope you guys can see it here. This is a BlackRock. It's now holding 678,919.1 Bitcoin. What as of now is now worth about $75.25 billion. Just a single entity. They keep buying and buying and buying and buying. They keep accumulating more Bitcoin. So guys, smash the like and the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bell is on. So share this one with your friends and family. Keep letting them know about Bitcoin and crypto. Always tuning in every single day I'm here. So keep letting you guys know what is happening in the crypto space. Not a financial advice, but to keep encouraging you guys share my idea with you guys. Over the past few years, what I've been doing is to DCA in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. A day like today, you guys can see we are up huge. And I'll be doing a Q&A soon. So guys, we'll be doing a Q&A soon. So drop your question on the chat. Let's do Q&A. It's very, very important. The big boys, they keep buying. So BlackRock is now holding a 75 billion, followed by Fidelity. Fidelity, yeah, followed by Fidelity. Fidelity is holding a 201,000 Bitcoin, worth about 21.6 billion. So followed by Grayscale as well, 19 billion. So this is not even a country. Now followed by countries holding Bitcoin. You guys can see it here. US, they are still holding their 207,000, followed by China, 194,000 Bitcoin. Billions upon billions. Don't forget, Bitcoin is just 21 million that will ever be in existence. So, yeah, we are recovering back up slightly once again. So, as I said, the tariff and the $8 billion worth of Bitcoin that was just moved from a dormant address, I think is why the market is slightly down today. So those are the two things which is why I think the market is down. The tariff. So, and I share a lot of good things in this. If you just call me, guys, I share a lot of good headline that show that Bitcoin and crypto will keep going up in value. So just like as I said, this mysterious Bitcoin way that just moved about $8 billion, largest daily transfer of about how many Bitcoin? 80,000 Bitcoin in history. So this is about 80,000 Bitcoin, an address of about since 2014. So which you guys can see it here. All 8 wallets woke up after 14 years of a dormance and transfer out 80,000 Bitcoin plus, which is now worth about $8.6 billion. This person spent less than $40,000 to make $8 billion plus. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer, man. As always, you guys are all smart and intelligent, so make sure your notification bell is on so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. So if you are watching me from Twitch or you are watching me from Kick, so guys, let me know on the chat, man. So let's do Q&A, question and answer. So I know it's weekend. You guys want to go and enjoy the weekend. So cheers to you guys. So let's do Q&A before we call it a day. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Matthew. You guys are welcome. Chief, Kingdom. I'm just trying my best to keep letting you guys know what is happening in the markets, man. Say Chief. But I'm here, keep pushing. We are working in Bitcoin. Working on Bitcoin, working in the Bitcoin and crypto space. So till if Bitcoin did back down 50% from here, we'll be working in McDonald's. I will go and work in McDonald's so I will have more money to buy more Bitcoin and crypto. It's one of the way, man. Have a side hustle, guys. Keep accumulating. Hope for a long term. As I always tell you guys, Bitcoin is an asset. Put it in back of your mind. Bitcoin is an asset. Don't think that, when you just come into the space, your money have to double overnight. No, it does not work that way. Keep accumulating. You can see we are coming back up again. So we're almost back up to $108,000. So Bitcoin still holding strong. Yeah, I greet you guys. Oh, I see the greetings, on the chat. So you all know I can't respond to all the greetings, but I will try to respond to all the questions. So let's do Q&A. We greet you all, Slade. How are you doing? Favor, I'm good. I'm good. Miraculous, guys. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Jude, I'm good, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying the Friday there. So, which is why I'll be doing. I don't want to take so much time, so we'll be doing. We already passed through the headlines, so we'll be doing a Q&A. So we call it a day. Favor, it shock you, Abby. It shock you, say, one person move $8 billion a day. It's crazy. So eight address, just wake up. Eight address, what about a billion? I always tell you guys, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. So this is what thing I always say. Even if it's $1 million, spread it across about 10 address. It's very, very important. 100,000. So it's very, very important. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. So you hold a good amount of money worth of Bitcoin. As I always say, if you hold more than $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, try to make sure you have a hardware wallet, either Treasure or Ledger or every other. Even if you trust wallets, spread your money across. Don't keep them in one address. So Phantom, we have Phantom there, Phantom wallet. You have Trust Wallet. We have Exodus. You have a lot of good wallets out there. Trust Wallet is good as well. Over the past a decade plus, 1 year, 10 years ago to date, Trust Wallet don't have issue. You download many Trust Wallets, spread your money across. You can see this is a single one, just one person. He have to spread his Bitcoin across 8 wallet address. But today, he moved them at once, which is why I think a lot of people are a bit scared because he may dump on the market. So don't be scared. Favor, it shock you. No be only you, it shock me as well. No be only you, it shock me as well. Because for one person to move $8 billion, that is huge, man. That is huge. Turning about how much is that? 7,000 photo times 8. You can see that is still less than you know that's how crazy, man. Less than $80,000. That less than between $70,000. Turn it to how many? Turn it to how much? It turn it to how much? $8 billion plus $8.6 billion. Let me see it again. How much was that just now? $8.6 billion in just it was $8.6 billion. Yeah, $8.69 billion in just 14 years. That is crazy. That sounds crazy, man. So Bitcoin and crypto is one of the way to get rich. Invest now or Sailor tell you guys just now. Even if where Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin, he will keep buying. He will keep buying even if where Bitcoin will be trading a million. Even if he said if Bitcoin will be trading 2 million, he will keep buying. So for you to know how people believe in Bitcoin and crypto, man, don't think we are still early in the crypto space. The adoption it keep getting wide. So don't be scared. I bought the top yesterday. Yeah, keep buying the top. I bought the top yesterday again, and I bought the dip today. That's one of the way this year dollar cost average. Rick, Ricardo is one of the way. Even in me as well. I buy, guess what? I buy Solana 200 and something last cycle, but I still hold my Solana till when Solana was trading below $1. No, sorry, when Solana was trading below $10. I keep buying. There was one day I show you guys. It's on chain. It's on everything is on chain. I show you guys here. I remember when I was trading all those NFT, which is called what is the name again? OKPL. OKPL was trading between he was trading above 100 to Solana to 500 Solana. Even when OKPL was trading between 80 Solana, I was buying and flipping. But I take profit. Some of them, which I did not sell, a day like today, they're in loss. But I thank God that I take profit because a day like today, OKBia is trading less than 2 Solana. I was checking it yesterday because I want to pick up some more of them, some of those Solana NFTs. Some of them are now trading between 1.6 Solana. Don't forget, those are NFT that was trading between 50 Solana just a few months ago. So it's one of the way to accumulate those NFTs now. So that if you accumulate now, that those NFTs trading between how much? It's trading between less than 2 Solana. So if you buy now, if they are trading between 50 to 20 Solana once again, you'll be able to take profits and accumulate. You will be able to have more Solanas on your portfolio. It's very, very important, guys. Ricardo is one that is truth. Buy buy when you have some cash on your side. Don't even look at the top. My bank account looks like I work at McDonald's, but my crypto portfolio look like I own it. Yeah, it's one of the way. Me, I swear, I own. It's just like as I don't want to feel like maybe to feel like intimidating you guys with a portfolio. I don't like sharing, portfolio. One thing is that, guys, what you need to know is that, my bank account, sometimes I even have less than $500, $1,000, but I'm all in crypto. Sometimes I have less than $100 in bank. But as my mostly spending go through BYBIT. All you just need to do is to make sure request your BYBIT card. It's very you can. I saw one guy in Nigeria which he tell me that he gets his BYBIT card in Nigeria. You guys can request for your BYBIT card. You can spend every part of the world. All you just need to do once you have Bitcoin in your portfolio, in your wallet, your deposit address on BYBIT, you can spend a Bitcoin and USDT, Ethereum as well. It's only Solana I think you can spend, but you can spend most of the top cryptocurrency. Ricardo is one of the way, man. Keep accumulating and hold for a long time. Seliki say how much will McDonald's will pay? Guys, cheers to you guys once again. I know it's weekend. How much will McDonald's pay? Seliki, I don't mind how much McDonald's pay. If Bitcoin dip below $50,000, I will get a side job once again. Truth. That is because I will have to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. That is the truth, reality. If it's driving job, have license here, have a car. So I will enter Uber. So maybe I will start Uber. I have a license, I have a car, so I will start Uber. If McDonald's don't pay enough, I will start Uber job. So to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin. Try to make sure you have a side also. It's very, very important to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. Easy. Yeah, Seliki, the truth is that you are right. 26, 20, back then, there's no much people, a lot of people did not believe in Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah. So, which is why I still tell you guys, we are still early. So, back then, a lot of people did not get involved in Bitcoin and crypto. When this person buy 80,000 Bitcoin, so a lot of people did not get involved in Bitcoin and crypto. So, which is why I keep telling you guys, we are still early in Bitcoin and crypto. We are still early. We are still early, guys. We are still early. So, guys, you guys are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. We will all achieve a financial freedom together. Keep this year, keep accumulating. Turn on your notification bell. If you come in early, so good. But if you come late, so watch the stream. So that is because I share a lot of good headline which show that the market is still on track. You don't have to be afraid. You guys can see we are back up above 107,800 once again. So we are coming back to $108,000. Don't be scared, but take profit. It's very, very important. Take profit when you're in profit. So that is because it's one of the way for you to be able to buy back. Not because Bitcoin will have a new all-time high again. No, it's because it's one of the way for you to buy more Bitcoin if Bitcoin dip back down. So take profit is very, very important. I also showed you guys yesterday that the big boys that are taking profit. We have about the USDT on Ethereum is hitting all-time high, which show that the big boys they are taking profit as well. Taking profit is important. So take profit when you are in profit. So keep smashing the like, share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. You sharing the stream alone, giving you an opportunity winning Bitcoin and crypto from me. And we are community. We are not, you guys are not fast. We are community. So we are just starting. Our DCA portfolio will be starting anytime soon. So which you guys will be seeing what I'm buying. I will see you all tomorrow from 6 p.m. going. So from 6 p.m. going Central European time, which I think, you know, even if in most of the Africa is the same time with here now, I don't know. So guys, I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Yes. Charisco is out. Once again, don't forget, you guys are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. We will achieve a financial freedom together.